Bro, today is part 2 of our speed cubing series, bro. In this series, we're teaching you guys how to solve the cube in 10 seconds, but in the last video, we talked about how to solve the cube. Today, we'll talk about finger tricks, meaning, as you can see, you guys turn the cube like this right now, but now we don't have to do these wrist turns. We have to use finger tricks. Look at how impressive it looks. The other person gets surprised seeing how you're turning the cube. Today, we'll learn exactly that, finger tricks. To learn this, you first need to learn the cubing language. Now, some people might get scared. Cubing language is the only language in the world that you can understand and memorize in just 10 minutes. And how is that? Watch this video completely, and first we'll talk about the basics. What are the basics? Every layer has a name, man. I mean, what is this? This is our right layer. Because it's on the right, it's simple and clear. It's common sense. This is the right layer. We call it R. R stands for right layer. This is the left layer. We call it L. This is the up layer. The upper layer. We call it U. This is the down layer. We call it D. This is the back layer. We call it B. This is the middle layer. We call it M. Did anything seem difficult so far? This is the front layer. We call it F. So the name of each layer starts with its first letter. R, L, F, B, U, D, M. That means it's so easy. You already know these things in cubing language. I mean, who doesn't know right and left? Alright, because you know there are two types of moves in a cube, like moving the right layer up and moving the right layer down. So I'm turning it clockwise. When I move it up, the clock moves this way, right? See, when I turn it clockwise, we call it R. If I turn it anti-clockwise, that is, if I move the right layer down, we call it R prime. With R, there's a small comma. So if I move the right layer down, it's R prime, R prime, R prime, R prime. And if I move it up, it's R. Alright, there's one more thing. If I turn the right layer twice, we call it R2 simple. Similarly, if I turn the left layer clockwise, that means the clock moves like this, right? If I turn it clockwise, we call it L and L2. Similarly, if I turn the left layer twice, it's L2. If I turn the upper layer clockwise, that means with your right index finger. Now our finger tricks are starting. You've learned the language. These were the basics of the language. Now it's finger tricks. For right, we do it like this. R, R, R. For L, we use wrist turns. But the upper layer, we usually turn it like this, right? If it was like this, we would turn our hand like this, like this. Now don't do it like that. If you are moving the upper layer forward with your right index finger, we call it U. And if you are moving it forward with your left index finger, we call it U, okay?
Uprime.
U. And if you turn the upper layer twice, once, twice, then we call it U2. The finger tricks I showed, this one is for U and this one is for U prime. In the beginning, it will feel difficult. At first, you'll feel like we should do it like this, like that. But you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. Now here, how to master the right and upper layer. It's a small algorithm. You all know it. RU. Now I'll show you how to execute it. With finger tricks, you have to apply this algorithm on the cube 100,000 times. I mean, I might be exaggerating, but basically a lot. Whenever you have free time, whether watching television, eating, or anything else, you have to keep applying this algorithm, but not like this. Not like this. How should you do it? Now, see, since we've learned the finger trick, look at this, and this is the plan you all have made.
R prime U R U.
If you do it 6 times, the cube will return to the solved state, and when you all get faster, it will look something like this. Okay, what's the benefit of this algorithm? When you all apply this algorithm using the finger tricks I showed you, according to that, then the finger tricks for the right layer and the upper layer will be covered. You'll become a master of the right layer and upper layer finger tricks. The left layer finger trick that I showed you, LLE, doesn't come up in any algorithm. Maybe in 1 out of 100 algorithms, it's not used that much, okay? After that, we'll talk about the front layer. Now, watch this finger trick for the front layer. You have to turn it like this, just like this, and then let go of the front layer. If I move the front layer down with the index finger of my right hand, I'm turning it clockwise. When I turn the front layer clockwise like this, we write it as F. And if I want to turn the front layer anti-clockwise, how will I turn it? We turned it clockwise with the index finger like this, but for anti-clockwise, we use the thumb to move it up like this. This is anti-clockwise. That means F prime, this is our F, and this is F prime. No matter what happens in the world, you always have to turn the front layer like this. This is F, and with the thumb, it's F prime. Just like for R and U, I told you R, U, R, U. In the same way, you need to master how to turn the front layer, because while solving the cube, you turn every layer. When you learn F12 and in the upcoming videos, you'll learn advanced algorithms, then you'll realize, just like R, U, R, U that I told you about. With that, you'll become a master of the right layer and upper layer. And in the same way, there's an algorithm written here. If you apply this to your cube, you'll become a master of the front layer. This is R. Now watch how I do F. F, air, oo, air, F, air, oo, air, F, air, oo, air, F, air, oo. R, far, kira, far, U. If you do this 6 times, it reaches the solved state. Practicing it too much will make it feel like this. Bro, this isn't speeded up. I mean, the video's speed hasn't been increased. The speed duration hasn't been changed. This is the actual speed. You guys see how smooth that was? See the magic of finger tricks? I'm using finger tricks here. Now watch this in slow motion, finger tricks. If you turn the cube based on finger tricks, you'll see the difference. So far, we've covered the right, upper, and front. And honestly, in 90% or even 95% of the algorithms, it's all about the right, upper, and front layers. You'll learn all of this in the upcoming videos. Alright, after this, the next thing I want to teach you is not exactly an algorithm, but a finger trick. These aren't really small algorithms, just think of them as moves. So, that's M and M. This is our middle finger on the left. If you look from here, first you move the middle layer down like this. See, from the front, the view is like this. From the back, it's like this. So we call this M, 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 M. Alright, at the stage you're at right now, you might not need the moves for the middle layer algorithms, but in the future, since this is our speed cubing series, you'll definitely need the M move a lot. And at that time, you can't do M like this, alright? Right now, maybe you're doing M like this, but don't try to do it that way. Start practicing it now. M prime, M prime, M prime. You might not get it at first, but there will come a time when you'll become a master of this finger trick. Alright, that was M. Now let's talk about M. Since that's M and it's clockwise, M will be like this. This is M. It's a little bit difficult. But once your hand gets used to the M move, you'll become a master of permutation of the last layer. In the upcoming video, M move is going to be used in permutation of the last layer. Look at this, M. From the back, it looks something like this, M. Here, you have to place your middle finger and move it upwards. M. From the front, it looks like this, as if this algorithm uses the M move, but you can't tell when it's done at speed. You'll learn this in the future. That's why from now on your very first task is to become a master of the right layer and the upper layer. Spend a day or two, it won't even take a day. Once you master those, then cover the front layer. The ones I taught with 4 moves, R, F, R, U. After that, your job is to start practicing the middle layer. Alright, just like I showed you a small algorithm for the right and upper layers, and then for the front layer, in the same way, I'll tell you an algorithm for the middle layer to master it. M2, for now, we won't learn the advanced finger trick for M2, we're still learning the basics. In advanced, first comes the ring, and then the middle. If you want to do M2, see how fast this is. First the ring, then the middle. But here, we haven't shared advanced things yet. For M2, first you move the middle layer once, then the middle layer again. This is our M2.
U2. M2, U2.
If you guys apply this algorithm twice, I'll apply it once again.
M2, U2, M2, U2.
Two things are being covered here. First, you're learning how to do U2, and second, you're also learning how to do M prime and M2. Both M2 and M prime are being covered here, so let me clarify something for you. When you have mastered the right up and front layer, only then should you start working on the middle layer. Because your fingers will become quite flexible with the right up and front moves, they'll become a bit more flexible. That's how it works. After that, the middle layer will become much easier for you. So you do M2, U2, M2, U2. Just keep doing this, and your finger tricks, middle layer, and U2 moves will be covered. You'll master them. Now the last finger trick is for down. We've seen everything else. Left layer, L, L prime, B, B prime, back layer, and left layer are not used much, but you should know about them. I'll explain the back layer. If we turn it clockwise, we write it as B. If we turn it anti-clockwise, we write it as B prime. This is B, this is B prime, this is L prime. These two finger tricks, the back one and the left one, are not used. Maybe out of thousands of algorithms you might find one, otherwise they are not used. The main focus stays on the right, upper, and front layers, sometimes on the middle layer, and very rarely on the down layer. Our last finger trick is D and D prime for the down layer, so even if something happens to your left ring finger, you should not do the down move like this, meaning you shouldn't move your hand from here to here using your wrist. For the D move, you have to use your left ring finger. In every case, you have to see this. This is our D or D, D. We are rotating the down layer clockwise with the left ring finger. This is our D. See this D? We call this D, D. Okay, similarly, if we rotate it with the right ring finger, we call it D prime because that's anti-clockwise. See this, D prime, D prime, D prime, D prime, D prime. This is our D from the left, and this is D prime, D, D prime, D, D prime. You guys can first practice like this with just the ring finger, D, D prime, D, D prime. And now, just like I've been giving you small moves from the beginning, R-U-R, U, and the front and middle layers. In the same way, I've brought a move with the down layer that if you practice it, honestly, you'll become a master of the down layer. So what's the algorithm? That is R prime. You have to do R prime like this. Watch how I'm doing R prime, bringing the hand here, R prime D.
Prime RD, R prime D, prime RD. R.
If you do D 6 times, your cube will be solved again. These small triggers, like the 44 moves I just taught you 34 in this video, if you apply them 6 times, the cube gets solved automatically if it's already solved. Let me show you this algorithm again.
8 prime D, R, D prime, R, D, R, D prime, R, D, R.
D prime, brother. The more you practice this, but keep this absolutely at the end. First, right upper, then right upper and front layer, then middle layer, and after that D at the last. Because D move seems difficult to people at first, but when you master right upper, front, and middle, your fingers become even more flexible, and D prime become child's play for you. This is just a small algorithm that I told you about. Calling these algorithms is actually an insult to them. In this video, we have provided you with the tutorial for the world's easiest finger tricks. Now it's up to you, at what level you understand it, although this was a basic finger tricks tutorial. Alright, you all have learned all the finger tricks of this cube, so first of all, congratulations to you, heartfelt congratulations. You've learned the cubing language in just 12 or 13 minutes. What could be better? Now you can read algorithms, but we will discuss in the upcoming videos how to remember algorithms, how to memorize them, how to execute them, and advanced finger tricks. But the finger tricks I taught you today, honestly, if you spend even 2 or 3 days practicing, you'll be able to scramble and solve the cube using finger tricks just like that. I want to give you a tip here. Once you practice the algorithms I mentioned in today's video, like RU, or RF, RU, or RD, RD, whatever I taught today, if you practice all of those, then you should use finger tricks while scrambling, and also use finger tricks while solving. In fact, you should start using finger tricks from the very first day while solving. How? I'll tell you right now. For example, if you want to scramble the cube, first we'll look at scrambling, then at solving. So scramble the way I showed you using finger tricks. For example, if you have to do U, then do it like this. Use finger tricks to scramble the cube. You can see it. I'm scrambling the cube using finger tricks. When you scramble the cube using finger tricks, I'm not using any advanced finger tricks. But doesn't it look impressive? Man, I don't know. Sometimes I get lost while talking. I forget what my main topic is. I just want to make you all speed cubers before the day ends. Alright, anyway, I was saying that when you start using finger tricks while scrambling, you'll automatically start using them while solving too. But listen, once you learn finger tricks, you should start solving using finger tricks only. Like, first we make the cross. Now I'll show you by solving it. So look, at the top, first are the finger tricks. See, I'm using finger tricks for all of this. I didn't do U prime like this here. I did U prime from the left, brought the white to the top. Now since it's here, I did it like this from here. To bring it here, I'll use the left ring finger to do the D move and bring it up. And now I'll match it with all the colors and bring it down. Like this F2 now C, I didn't do it like this. Like F2 instead, I told you guys that I did the front layer with this index finger. In the same way, bring this down, match this, bring this down, and see, I did U with this finger, bring this down. Now you guys have to place the corners, so now this corner has to go here. So as I told you, if it has to go here, then it's RU, RU. You shouldn't solve it like this, the way you're doing it. When you see the corner needs to go here, solve it using the finger trick. Now I see this corner, it needs to go here, solve it with the finger trick, done. Now this corner needs to go here, solve it with the finger trick. Now this corner is not placed correctly in the right spot. It means I'm coming here, but you have to do RU, RU several times and eventually it will get solved. Man, this is so time consuming. If you keep doing it like this, how fast is it? Finger tricks are really fast. Now we have to make the second layer. Tom, see this piece that has to go here, so watch the finger tricks, U. Finger tricks. Now this has to go here. This has to go here. This is placed in the right spot, but not in the right way. Guys, you got the point. You understood what I was trying to say. Anyway, let's end this video now. Our next part is about how you can learn the algorithm, because in the following part, I am going to teach you the algorithm. So bro, tomorrow or the day after, or whenever the next video comes, it will be about how you guys have to remember the algorithm, how to memorize it easily. We'll learn the algorithm, some F2L, then advanced techniques. Maybe you'll even do it in 10 seconds. So bro, that's it for today's video. If this video was helpful in any way, then like this video and share it. The full speed cubing playlist is on the channel. Check it out, hit the bell icon, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.